team, Jessica here. I just want to let you know we released our latest edition of the Sports Pharmacy magazine. It's all about the gut and the microbiome. So click the link below and I hope you find it really interesting. When we're writing these articles, a lot of us do a lot of research before we write them, and oftentimes a lot of stuff gets cut out of these articles because we have word limits or it just doesn't fit exactly with the topic. My topic was all about stress and how stress impacts your GI tract, and mostly in a negative way. But there are some positives about stress. And one thing I wanted to highlight was this really interesting study I found, and I hope you find it interesting too. So it involves the hormone called oxytocin. Most people hear of oxytocin and you kind of know it as the cuddle hormone. Your body releases it when you're in helping people, when you give other person a hug, in situations where you just are connected with others. But it actually also plays a role in a protective measure against stress. So the study, it was a 5-year study, and it looked at 1,000 adults aged 34 to 93. They asked these adults participating in the study 2 questions. The first question was, how much stress have you experienced in the last year? And then the second question they asked them, how much time have you spent helping others? Others such as your friends, your neighbors, your people in your community. And what they did is over a 5-year period, they looked at public death records. And the results, they were pretty interesting. So for every stressful major life event, such as like a financial crisis, loss of job, family crisis, maybe a death in the family or medical issues, that increased your risk of dying by 30%. But that wasn't true for everybody. It's really interesting. Those people who spent time caring for others showed absolutely no stress-related increase in dying. Yes, that's a big fat 0, and their increased risk of dying if they experience a stressful event in life if they spent time helping and caring for others. So you could say stress leads to caring, which builds resilience, and it all has to do with oxytocin. Pretty intriguing. So oxytocin, as I said, is a hormone and it's released when you care for somebody. Again, hugging a friend, supporting others, volunteering, hence the name, the cuddle hormone. Oxytocin also helps prime your body to strengthen close relationships. It helps you crave physical contact. It enhances your empathy and it makes you more willing to help and support others. Interestingly, it's also released in stressful events. So normally when you think of stress, you think of the hormones epinephrine and norepinephrine, which is AKA adrenaline, and you're in this fight or flight mode. But your body also releases oxytocin. This is to help motivate you to seek support, to tell someone how you feel, to have you reach out, to have somebody else help support you through a stressful event. It helps you strengthen your bond with the community or bond with other people, but it also helps you notice when others are struggling and help support them. But the part I found really interesting and even deeper in that was that your brain does this, also releases this hormone to protect your cardiovascular system. You see, your heart and your blood vessels, they have receptors for oxytocin in it. And what's interesting is that they have found that oxytocin is also a natural anti-inflammatory. It helps your blood vessels actually relax during stress. And even more interesting is that your heart, it has receptors on it for oxytocin. And it actually helps protect your heart from stress-induced damage. Pretty cool little hormone, I think. I hope you do too. So it actually releases this protective mechanism when you're stressed to protect your heart. So one way you can help with more oxytocin, and your body's telling you to crave and seek support from others. So I find that really interesting. So the one way to get more oxytocin, I wouldn't exactly say more stress. I'd say social support, social contact, giving and connecting with others. So when you're stressed, reach out to somebody. Don't bottle it all up inside. That's not how this works. Your body is needing that oxytocin to help protect itself. So helping others helps you release more. So stress, yes, it can be impactful on your health in negative ways, but I wanted to just show you a study that really shows how helping and caring for others can actually help your stress response and help you build resilience. I hope you find this interesting.